Do you ever worry about getting cholera? No. Well, I see you have been drinking a lot of water lately from this contaminated water cooler here to my left. Do you know about relative risk? No. Well, let me describe relative risk to you. Relative risk is the probability of an event occurring in an exposed population compared to the probability of the same event occurring in a non-exposed population. Do you like equations? No. Well, too bad. Relative risk is the probability of an event when exposed divided by the probability of an event when non-exposed. Do you understand that? No. Okay. Let's assume the probability of contracting cholera when drinking out of a water cooler that has been contaminated is 95%. And then let's assume that the probability of contracting cholera when not drinking out of the contaminated water cooler is 1%. What is the relative risk of contracting cholera? X. No. The relative risk of contracting cholera is 95. That is 95 divided by 1. Math is hard. So if I drink water, then I will get cholera, and if I do not, then I will not get cholera. No. Relative risk just means that if you do something that puts you at risk for getting a certain injury or contracting a certain disease, then you will have a higher chance of getting that disease or injury. It does not mean you will absolutely get the disease or injury. I am confused. Look at the population of the entire world that does not pitch at the major league level. How many of those people do you think have had Tommy John surgery? 10. Well, okay. So let's say that there is a 1% chance of a person that does not pitch for a Major League Baseball team will need Tommy John surgery. Now, let's look at the population of Major League Baseball pitchers. Do you think they have the same small probability of getting Tommy John surgery? No. They probably have a 50% chance of needing the surgery. So the relative risk for Tommy John surgery among Major League pitchers is 50. So that population is 50 times more likely to need Tommy John surgery. Geez. What if Chasen Shreve, left-handed relief pitcher for the New York Yankees, drank out of a water cooler? Imagine the relative risk of getting both Tommy John surgery and cholera. No, you idiot. It doesn't work like that. Just because you have relative risk in one thing doesn't mean you have relative risk in another. And please tell me, when was the last time you saw left-handed relief pitcher for the New York Yankees Chasen Shreve drink out of this water fountain? Never. Exactly. Just because you drink water doesn't mean you will get cholera. You need to drink contaminated water. And just because you throw a stone in a lake doesn't mean you will need Tommy John surgery.